All right, guys, we're right around 5 minutes to go to the show. I know that the timer says something more like 4:35, but the producer said we have to use nice round numbers because apparently, quote, our constituency is not that smart. So, 5 minutes.
It's August 18th, and you know what that means. It's National Fajita Day. Oh, man, I'm going to celebrate, but not today. I didn't bring anything for fajitas, but 4 minutes. 4 minutes.
What kind of absolute psychopath acknowledges that it's National Fajita Day and doesn't make fajitas? We're gonna have words. In the meantime, 3 minutes, guys. 3 little minutes. August 18th is also National Ice Cream Pie Day. Oh, golly gee willikers. I wish I had an ice cream pie. But I do have some good news. Only 2 minutes till you get more smack from us. 2 minutes. Hey, howdy ho, we've hit the 1 minute mark, haven't we?
We sure have, and I'm sorry I wasn't paying attention earlier because I was celebrating National Mail Order Catalog Day.
Are you getting paid for this? Like, are you getting subsidies from these companies for...
No, but I should. You know, National Mail Order Catalog Day. This is a day that we can all celebrate. Get those catalogs out, ladies.
All right, we're not gonna go there. 1 minute. Holy crap, I'm so excited!
Why, because of ice cream pies?
No.
Fajitas?
No.
You know what they should do?
What?
Make it National Nerd Day.
No. It's almost time for the show. That's why I'm excited. Look, you can literally see the counter say 10,
9,
8, 7. Now in Spanish.
Cinco, cuatro.
Dutch.
Here we go. Lord Erinn Death.
No, you're a dark mage.
I am your dark mage, Erinn Death.
And I am your white mage, Dan Beckman.
And mage rhymes with sage, which I will spray you with.
And that's not how it works. You are a master of the dark arts and I'm a healer.
I know. And I wish you would heal my brain.
Well, we all do. Hi, guys. It's rileyLive. And this is our
Tuesday.
Nerd Smackdown episode of rileyLive. Thanks
right.
for being here. Happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday. Happy National Fajita Day. Happy Ice Cream Day. Happy Mail Order Catalog Day.
And happy Make It Through Tonight Day.
Hey, what are you doing?
Oh, sorry.
Are you about to drink without a toast?
I forgot.
Did you see this white healer about to take a sip of this
You can't just call
Irish
somebody a white healer. It's a
rose?
white mage.
Oh, yeah.
Who specializes in healing magic, clerical, faith-based magic.
And when I said white healer, I was not trying to be racist, and I apologize.
Well, watch it.
Tonight, we are sporting a wild Irish... Wow, I can't even hold it up yet.
A wild Irish rose. We're calling it our bottle of mead, and we are going to try and slam this whole thing before the thing is over here.
I'm so excited to try it.
As always, if you are tuning in, say hello. We'd love to feature your comments just like this. Brett would rather have tacos.
Hey.
We try to make this as interactive as possible, so you guys kind of come in and tell us how you're feeling. Katarina says heart.
Hello, Kat.
She is a heart surgeon, which is why she's spreading the love that way.
She might as well be a heart surgeon. She's got a big enough one. She could surge herself.
David Horn says, spill it on, Dan.
Spill it on.
No.
Spill it on, Dan. No, I can't because he's the white knight.
A white mage, you're bothering me. If you're there, say hi. Tell us what you're drinking. We are, as we said, drinking our little medieval glasses of mead on ice.
Yes, and we haven't yet partaken in these, but I'm pretty excited about it.
By the way, before we do our toast, thank you, Colton Brooks, for providing today's theme song. If you notice that cool little retro kind of electronica theme, that was provided by Colton Brooks. Every single week, we're going to be featuring a brand new theme song. So
yes,
if
you've got a musician friend that's living in your basement that you'd like to poke until he writes us something.
Or maybe you are the musician friend living in your basement. Or maybe you're not a musician and you just want to write a cute little jingle. We are not picky. We just want you to send what you have to hi@itsriley.com, and we will feature your music right here to open our show each and every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time.
Yeah, and so we hope that you're interactive all night long. Make sure you're typing in and saying fun things. What are you drinking out there?
What are you having?
Over happy hour.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere, and that somewhere is somewhere like Colorado.
And it's been 7 o'clock here for 2 hours, which means that if you're still on happy hour...
It has not been 7 o'clock here for 2 hours.
But it's been 5 o'clock. It was 5 o'clock 2 hours ago, so
True.
Happy hour started 2 hours ago.
That's not what you said, though.
No.
You see, I'm a white mage. I know these things.
And I'm a black sage.
Okay. So tell us what you're thinking. If you'd like to propose a toast, what are you toasting to this week, I almost called you Riley. But
Riley folks, how are you? Hello, Julia Heaney. Thanks for tuning in. Oh, we're going to hear more about the Heaneys in a hot second.
Yeah, we are. Oh, baby.
Yes, what are you thankful for this week? What have you done this week? Have you done anything fun? Have you done anything exciting?
Odds are no.
Dan, why don't you take the toast?
Okay. It's been a busy week for us here, and I just want to say I love living at a time where even when we're locked inside and maybe restricted to what we're doing, we can still turn our attention to the internet and put all of our friends and family on hold while we found down a YouTube or Reddit rabbit hole and learn a lot more than we want to about how to make a corn-based diet for cattle that we will never own.
And we can use the internet to embrace our friends and family all over, like you guys who are either new or old friends and family of ours. So
I'll drink to that. Clink. All right, guys. That is not good. That is not good. That explains why this jug was like $6.
But the whole point of it, wow, that's like, it's literally like,
good.
You know the syrup that they pour on top of snow cones?
Like, oh yeah.
It's here on
It's
ice.
like that, but instead of syrup, it's petroleum.
Well, what were we expecting and why did we buy this again?
Because we wanted it to have an awful experience. So mission accomplished.
The thing is, we try to drink something different every single episode of Riley because we don't want you to get bored with us. And God forbid we would drink the same thing.
And we know the only reason you come in is to see what kind of alcohol we're consuming. So
pretty much.
We're trying to keep things fresh.
So whiskey is my favorite drink. We had that episode 1. And now I got to pour this stuff down my throat for the next Well,
I'll have your share.
hour.
I don't mind. I'm a
Yeah.
white mage.
I like you, mage.
So what's new in our lives? As I was saying, we were very busy. Yesterday, we actually spent all day
in a theater, a real
theater
live
with
theater.
lights and a sound and no audience, but
No, but
can't
you
have
know
it
what? We recorded a show, and we're going to be giving it 2 audiences. There's so many retirement homes and older people out there that aren't going to have entertainment for a long time. So we are making all that for them to enjoy in the comfort of their own retirement.
And we filmed it and edited it all, a 50-minute cabaret in less than 24 hours. And I went to bed at, 8 a.m. or something like that?
7:15 a.m. this morning.
To answer your question, David, it's Wild Irish Rose Red, and it's by Richard. And if you don't know Richard's work,
I
who can
love
blame you?
Richard. Richard Scary.
Not now.
I say that all the time.
You also get Chaucer's mead.
Ooh,
So when
Chaucer's mead.
I have gone to a convention a couple times in Minnesota called Convergence, and I know a couple of my friends watching have also frequented this event. And there's an excellent mead maker at Convergence.
I would love to converge with that man.
Gross.
We've also been we said goodbye to our sweet little dog Millie, who was here last week's episode.
If you recall, she was
cried.
standing on the back of the couch because
miss her, but I am now an official wag walker, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, so if you have a dog in need of a walk, Erinn will come down there and freelance her little tushy over to your dog for
sure
$12 an hour plus tip.
Actually, yeah, I think that's what it is.
$12.50 maybe.
I don't really even know. I just know that last year at this time I was a touring performer, and this year at this time I'm a dog walker. So
well, hey, that's the beauty of life. Sometimes you're sort of making money and doing what you love, and sometimes it's none of that.
Nah, I love dogs. Are you kidding me?
I know.
Actually, I'm loving my life.
I was just going to say, the opportunity to not do what we normally do and freelance around and just try to make money doing, fooling people into thinking that we know what we're doing it's a delight.
Dan also started a photography club.
Oh, yeah.
This week. He has 4 sessions coming up with some incredible ladies. No men. The ladies flock to Dan because of his attire, mostly.
I'm a white mage. David, it is a grape wine with citrus spirits. So kind of no, I guess. Julia Heaney, who is the wife of one of our guests today, who have come on to actually talk about nerd culture a little bit. Nerd culture is the theme of today. And nerd culture is something that used to be, I guess, lame. I didn't know that.
Was it ever lame?
Well, it was always portrayed that way in the 80s rom-coms.
It is not lame. Nerds are my favorite of the people.
Well, now
of this
it's
earth.
very chic, isn't it? Everyone wants to be a nerd now.
Come on.
But some of us were there at the beginning when no one was there for us.
I feel like nerds have always been the coolest. Like even nerds. I don't know. I was homeschooled, ladies and gentlemen, so I don't really know what's hip, but I do know what I like, and I like nerds. And we've got 2 of them coming up on our show today.
Yeah, we do. And these are both. So what we're doing today is we've both picked a resident nerd, one of our friends who, because we can't ourselves compete in what we're called the Nerd Smackdown, we've both picked one of our favorite nerds from our personal lives to go head-to-head in a battle of nerdy wits.
I'm so excited. I can't even contain myself.
And both of these are very long-term friends of both. I met my friend, Joe Heaney, who's going to be coming on shortly, in college, where we spent many, many, many nights playing board games instead of doing actual work.
And dressed like this, I'm sure.
And less. And your friend, Mat
Schantz is one of my best friends in the whole world. I've known him for 12 years, 13 years, 14. I've known him for a long time. And he is the smartest, funniest, cleverest person I know that knows a lot about a little and a little about a lot.
We'll see. I put a lot of stock in Joe's ability to absolutely squash Matt into the pavement. I see Matt smiling and Joe's not. That just shows you how seriously we're all taking this.
See, all right, yeah. We should also see who has the better beard. That should be bonus points.
Well, it's not going to be Joe right now, I don't think.
Well, I don't know. I mean, it's quarantine.
I've seen one hell of a beard on Joe before.
Oh, have you?
Listen, we're talking an awful lot about these people. I say we bring them on. Ladies and gentlemen from Minnesota and North Carolina.
Can we conjure them up?
Oh, yeah. Well, you can. I don't have conjuring magic. I'm a white mage.
But I do have conjuring magic.
But what I can do is conjure up a roaring welcome for our 2 nerds. Please welcome Joe Heaney and Mat Schantz.
Your conjuring didn't work.
Hey! No idea what's happening for 15 seconds there.
You and me both.
Yeah.
Didn't that feel like the old days when you'd walk on stage and a roaring crowd would rise to its feet at 14 frames a second and cheer for you?
Mm-hmm. Especially with the little thing that lets you look around the camera and change the focus.
Yeah.
Just like a real actor.
Welcome, Joe. Welcome, Matt.
Yeah, we're so excited that you're here in our humble abode, throne room.
It's pronounced Abode.
Yes, that's true. You know what's interesting about these two fellows is they're not only brilliant, but they're both also performers in some right or have been at one point of their life.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of rare. Usually nerds are the ones that are like kind of hiding in the background and watching. You guys are like out there doing it.
I don't know that I think it's kind of funny how I would say that might be true, but in coming of age, having grown up in the nerd experience, you frequently find that you want to contribute to the realm of, you know, the stories that hook our attention, and nerds often become the next storytellers, the next performers, and the next generation of culture creators.
I was gonna say most of the theater kids that I've hung out with are nerds. So
yeah, we all grew up playing Dungeons and Dragons.
And this is why we've chosen the both of you to speak for nerd culture and to compete head to head, because you used a lot of big words and I liked it.
Yeah.
Terrible confession. I went to a Comic-Con in Chicago like 6-7 years ago, and I had never been. I just thought it was a cool place, that there would be cool stuff. And I didn't know about the dressing up. I just had never even known. So I went to Comic-Con dressed as a human. And I've never felt.
That's fine. You can go and be a looker. Well, that I hear. I don't like crowds, so I've never been to one of these.
For anyone who knows me, I'm not a looker. I'm a jumping in with
Joe, didn't you go to one recently? Didn't you go this year as with your Star Wars get up?
Oh,
what did I go to? No, that wasn't a convention. That was my buddy Jim, who Dan knows, of course, who went to school with us. He and I are big Star Wars fans, and we went to Galaxy's Edge, and we both made Star Wars-esque jackets to walk around in Galaxy's Edge so that our pictures would look cooler.
The jealousy is real.
Take that, Mat Schantz.
And we wore those to the opening night of The Rise of Skywalker when we saw that at Disney Springs. It was
which
it was a really fun day until The Rise of Skywalker started.
I still have
unfortunately.
He has not seen it. He doesn't even deserve that robe.
That's okay. You can actually really pretend that it ended at 8 and everything is. I mean, I don't know. I don't want to be too negative of a Star Wars fan because I've been one all my life, but that new one's rough.
Matt, what did you think of Rise of the Skywalker?
I was like despondent for like 2 weeks after that movie came out. Like I was not ready for how not what I thought that movie was going to be. Mostly because usually when Star Wars ends, it's like super uplifting, and I found this one to be like insurmountably depressing.
You gotta just right onto the credits.
See, I would have loved that. Up. You know me and my depressing movies.
Yeah, you just
so like in a good film, you know, even when the bad guys win, like Empire Strikes Back, that was still a good movie.
It's still satisfying. This was an ugly, poorly edited, like poorly written mess, and that hadn't occurred to me that we could really get that from Disney at that level of lacking in craft.
Now, I will say, I just recently we started watching the first half. Has anyone seen Pixar's Onwards?
No.
Oh my God! If you want to talk about the fall from grace,
I know most of it because I worked with kids over the summer, and they told me all about the funny bit where there's ghost pants or something. And
so like the whole thing is this kid misses his dad, and they find this, and his nerdy brother is like super into D&D, and like they find this spell to conjure up their old dad to bring him back.
But they do it wrong, and they only bring back his pants, and so there's like walking pants.
It's like his bottom half of his body, but it's like they try to conjure up all these emotional moments, but then like it'll cut to like the kid with tears welling in his eyes, talking to his father, and it'll cut back to like legs.
Yeah.
It really work. And it's just lacking that, like, a lot of the finesse and like it's so over the head. I mean, I just didn't care for it one bit. I was surprised.
I think Pixar's been headed that direction for a while, where everything.
But also, you haven't seen
John
the
Lasseter's
end.
gone, huh?
You also haven't seen the end yet.
But
so
it doesn't matter. I saw, you know.
Any movie that can suck you back in at the end and make you cry and change your life is still worthwhile, and I'm going to give it a chance.
All right. Well, speaking of life-changing, I say we go in to our next segment. If you guys are ready, we're going to play a little bit of head-to-head nerd trivia and what we're calling the weekly Trivia Smackdown.
Trivia Smackdown.
I already said it.
Oh, yeah. We are so excited about this because this is the first time that one of us has not competed in this show.
Yeah.
We have chosen who we deem to be
representatives. We've got representatives. This is how it's going to work, guys. We're going to ask you a series of 15 questions, and these 15 questions are going to determine who wins the Trivia Smackdown. We're going to start with one that's going to be a quick buzz-in, and the person who retrieves, it's going to be like the volley for serve.
Yes.
And whoever answers that question correctly will get the first answer. And what we'll do is we'll hold up our page. We've got a graphics team that's on furlough right now.
Yes. But these are our categories. Can you all read those?
We've got the categories for this of computers, anime, collectibles, sci-fi cinema,
conventions, board games, Doctor Who,
Lord of the Rings, magic. That's The Gathering, not the occult.
But either one.
Man.
Star Trek, Star Wars,
Comics, video games, D&D, and
mythology.
So what we're going to do now is Dan is going to give you a sample question. You are going to buzz in for the right to claim the board.
And this is how we buzz in.
Category.
First person to smack their hand into the camera as hard as they can gets the question. Yeah. If you claim that first question...
I need a new camera anyway.
No one's always going in and out of focus.
Are you serious? That's how we're doing this?
No, just do like a this.
Oh, okay.
It works better than the audio cues, I find.
Yeah, because we're deaf.
Yeah. Now
we could just scream really loud.
Yeah, I'll let you choose. Whoever smacks or screams as loud as they can first will get control of the board. Once you have control of this first question, you answer it correctly. We are going to go back and forth. And you're going to choose your category. If Joe has control of the board, he will choose one of the categories. He will get the first chance to answer that question. If he gets it wrong, we'll go to Matt, who will have one chance to answer. And then we will go to the next question, and Matt will choose.
So it's not going to be a game of who can buzz in fastest. We are going to have a fair opportunity for you to answer. After this first question, I have one if you don't, Dan.
All right, go for it.
What is better, Star Trek or Star Wars?
Joe.
That's a dumb question.
That's correct. You have control of the board.
Yeah. Okay.
Good job.
But come on, what's better?
Well, okay, so that's all about what you want out of yours.
This is not a symposium.
I was going to say, Joe Heaney can't give a one-word answer, can he?
Not when you're asking me what's better, space opera or hard science fiction.
See, this is why I chose.
Well, not even hard science fiction, but sci-fi versus space opera. They're not
Star Wars. What do you prefer, Joe?
I guess I prefer Star Wars marginally, if at all.
How about you, Dave?
Yeah.
What do you prefer?
That question was, I'll let you know a little secret.
But I want to know.
What do I prefer?
What do you prefer?
Star Wars.
What do you prefer, Matt?
Star Wars.
So it's clearly the better one.
Nope, that's not okay.
I don't know if you can say that.
Yeah.
We're going to put a pin on this debate. We're going to give control of the board to Joe. Joe, you're going to pick the first category. Matt, you'll pick the next one, then back to Joe, and etc. Joe, you have the first chance to answer the question of the category that you choose from the following.
I will grab, while we're on the subject, I'll grab Star Wars.
Good choice. Right. I thought you might.
Here is your question. Joe, you get the first answer. What is the name of Lando Calrissian?
My God. It's embarrassing for everybody.
I know Lando.
Why don't you cross out the sheet and I'll ask the question.
What is the name of Lando's co-pilot, Joe?
L7. L3.
Incorrect. Yeah. Matt,
wait.
You have one chance to steal.
His
co-pilot.
Wait, which movie are we talking about? Because he's got
he's got like 3.
Yeah.
Give you a hint. This is why we needed a picture. He's got the Phantom of the Opera mask.
Oh, Nien Nunb.
Yeah.
The issue here is that you've got the movie Solo, and you've also got the movie.
Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to be in charge of these questions, and you're going to be in charge of the sheet.
I didn't mess up the question. I didn't. All right. So that gives Joe 1 point. And now, Matt, you get to pick the next category.
Matt, this was a Smackdown in the sense that we're just going to come on here and push Dan and Erinn over and bully them for not being good enough nerds.
All right, Matt, what's your category?
Let's do Lord of the Rings.
All right, Lord of the Rings. What?
Which one?
The whole franchise, Julia, go away! Lord of the Rings. We are
By the way, David, this is Buffalo Trace.
Oh, great. Oh, yeah, we haven't been asking. David does have you on Lord of the Rings. He's the biggest Lord of the Rings fan that I personally know. He will have this one, no problem, and probably so will you. So, Mat Schantz, what is the name of the fortress where the Dark Lord Sauron resides?
Is that so? Where the eye is? It's like Barad-dûr.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Good pull.
so good.
Joe didn't even get a chance to answer that one. Way to go, Matthew Schantz.
Good job.
I think I would have
Your wife
accidentally
said
named the region.
that Joe is too nerdy for us. Y'all is
well,
us.
this is what I was saying is you got to do all your dramaturg work because these guys will get you on the which co-pilot of Lando Calrissian are we referring to?
That's true. All right, Joseph, you are getting to pick the next category.
I'm going to go with board games.
Ooh, great choice.
My personal favorite because that was my deluxe nerdum growing up.
Here's another opportunity for you guys to pick on the level of nerddom related to a particular question. How much money do you start with at the top of a Monopoly game?
Wow. I'm going to go with, I think it's...
There's literally a cricket chirping somewhere.
I know.
Yeah, there's a cricket in my basement, and I don't know where it is. I can't find it.
It stops chirping when you get close.
I think it's $1,000.
Oh no! That's
Matt
what I was
Schantz?
gonna guess. Okay.
You have a chance to steal.
$1,250.
The correct answer is $1,500. Remember, you get two $500 bills.
Yeah, I was trying to remember that.
Bills, six $20 bills.
I was trying to remember that, but I haven't played a bad board game in like a long time.
So the question I was gonna ask, but I wasn't sure if it was gonna fly, was what is the current #1 rated board game on Board Game Geek?
Matt together, Gloomhaven. Oh, maybe not.
I don't know if that's gonna be the #1 board game. It's a
ranked on. I think I disagree with that ranking, but I think it's ranked to #1.
Well, it's like Shawshank Redemption. I think is still the #1 movie in IMDb, and let's be honest.
I love Shawshank Redemption.
It's fine.
It's a good movie, but
yeah, Gloomhaven's great. It's just really repetitive.
All right, Mat Schantz, it is your turn to choose the category from the categories listed on the category board.
Man, so many categories. Let's go with video games.
Video games.
Boy.
All right.
All right, so for video games, your question is, what video game was so unsuccessful that the entire stock was rumored to be buried in a desert in New Mexico?
Is that the E.T. video game?
Yes, sir. It's the E.T. from 1984 and the Atari 2600. Rumored to be so bad that they put them in a landfill and buried them in the desert.
Which was revealed to be true a few years ago.
I know.
There was a documentary about the guys chasing it down, and they found the landfill.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah, they found like thousands of copies of it.
They should have melted
degrading
and
in a
put it into
pit
plastic
in
for
Mexico, I
children
think.
or something. I don't know.
Children don't need plastic.
Children need plastic shoes.
Okay,
and
great
spoons.
pull. Great pull. It is now Joe not
Shoes and
having a chance
spoons.
to answer that question. It is Joe's control of the board.
I just got confused.
You done?
Okay, great. And Joe, what is our category?
I am gonna go with let's go with Magic the Gathering. This might backfire, but let's see.
Magic the Gathering.
All
All right.
Magic has changed a lot since I was an avid player of it, so we'll see.
It's okay, and this is particularly this question has to do with how I learned to play Magic the Gathering.
Oh, good.
Oh.
And not well.
I learned to play Magic the Gathering from Matt
Look at that.
when he
Nice.
had food poisoning in Chicago, and it's all we could do for 3 days.
But that may or may not help you here, food poisoning aside, because the question is which character who appears in Zendikar was originally created for the Duels of the Planeswalkers video game?
I think I stopped playing Magic before Zendikar.
I'm 5 seconds behind you.
I'm gonna go with yeah, I have no idea. Do I get half a point?
That's an ambiguous response.
Yeah.
Ambiguous. Mat Schantz, your chance to steal.
All right, you saying in the set Zendikar or from Zendikar?
Appears in I imagine the Zendikar set was originally created for the Duels of the Planeswalker video game, which is how I learned to play Magic the Gathering.
I'm gonna guess Nissa.
Oh! That's impressive.
Nice.
Good job.
was
Very, very good
impressive.
job.
I mean, that's my big hobby right now is Magic. So
I love it so much.
I think I have some Throne of Eldraine cards, but before that, I think I got out at whatever right after the 10th anniversary was when they gave everything a facelift. Or 20th anniversary, whatever. I was like,
Oh yeah, the Joan Rivers edition.
after Inundation and all that stuff.
So it's been around for 27 years now. I started playing in 94, 95.
Oh, wow.
Stopped because none of my friends played it. It was just me and my little brother, and then picked it back up in 2012.
Oh,
So,
nice.
Yeah.
Impressive.
All right, y'all. It is now Matt's chance to pick the category
Matt's
on the category board.
chance?
I get it.
Oh, let's do anime.
Anime. Okay.
All right. Our question for anime. What is the longest running anime to date?
Okay. Again, is this like the duration of the film, or is this like how often it's been shown in a theater?
This is the continuity of
Like number of episodes?
One Piece.
Yes,
I am
sir.
So impressed. Also known as, do you know?
No, it's not the same show.
Oh, it's not the same show.
This is
Okay, I have to be honest. There were two categories.
Also known as Pokemon.
Yeah, there you go.
Two categories on here. I was like, you need to help me with these. And one was anime. I have never watched an anime in my life.
She had the opportunity to watch JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, but she was like, I don't think I want to watch a cartoon.
Now. I
That
did
is probably like the show most suited
Why not
to
say it
like
like
your collective attention span.
That's what we've heard.
Here's the thing. I love cartoons, especially Pixar.
It's
and
not a
Disney.
cartoon.
But no, I mean anyway. All right, it's
If you guys have access to HBO, all the Studio Ghibli films are on HBO Max now.
I have all of them on a hard drive, totally legally.
Okay.
totally.
Yeah, there you
That
go.
makes sense.
Yeah, of course.
I would do
Okay.
it. Matt also recommended to me my second favorite television show in the world, which is BSG. So I trust his.
Oh yeah, that's a good sci-fi show.
Whose turn is it?
All right, it is Joe's turn to pick a category.
I will go with sci-fi cinema.
Good choice. What in the film by Ridley Scott called Alien, which is a Ridley Scott film about an alien?
Which Ridley? What happens? At
Yeah,
Alien?
wait,
What is,
It's a whole thing.
okay.
So, what is the name of Ripley's cat?
Oh no. Is it?
That cricket.
Yeah, isn't that good?
No, it's good. It's good. It's a good atmosphere.
I'm gonna go with Newton. I don't know. I felt like it was something science related, but I can't remember. Do you know?
Newt's the girl in 2.
Is he
Was
gonna
it
steal?
Scout?
What'd you say?
Was it Scout?
No, the answer was Jonesy.
Wow.
Yeah, never would have gotten that.
Named it after the lead singer of Sigaros.
And this is
Forward thinking.
They did.
That movie scared me so hard when I was a kid.
Cigarette?
Especially no Alien. But cigarettes scared me too.
Not cigarettes.
I never smoked. It's true. I never smoked a cigarette. Even when I was in the girls' bathroom at the Little Theater of Winston-Salem, and I was handed a cigarette, and they were like, "You want to try it?" And I was 12, and I was like, "No, thanks." And
Yeah, no, we get it. We get it. You're a nerd. We got it. Yeah.
Yeah, see that? I'd say that's more like a dork. All right, it is now, I believe, Matt Schantz's chance to pick one of the remaining categories from the very fancy category board.
Let's go with mythology.
Mythology.
Oh, this is my favorite question of the day. Okay.
All right.
You've got this. Name at least 3 of the 12 labors of Hercules.
All right. It's cleaning out the stable, killing the Nemean lion.
One more, Matt, for the win.
And then, what are the? Is one of them like a race?
I don't know, some kind of race.
What kind of race?
Like a foot race. Is that not? I can't remember. All right.
No foot race.
All right, that's
Sorry,
fine.
Matt.
That's fine.
So close. Joe, can you name 3 of the not aforementioned categories?
Oh, I can't do any of the ones already mentioned?
Yeah, I got the easy ones. There you go.
Oh, shoot.
You can choose one of the ones already mentioned, but not the other one. Damn it.
Okay, killing the lion, because that was the
Yay.
one I knew. Did he have? Oh no. He had to. I'm gonna go with he had to kill Hydra, get the golden fleece, and clean the gutters. Those are my.
He did have to kill
Yeah,
Hydra.
the Golden Fleece?
Was the golden fleece one of them?
And where's the golden fleece?
He's part of the Argonauts.
Yeah, that's. I thought it was Jason territory. I
I
wasn't
don't
sure.
see a golden. Oh, golden apples. Oh no,
That's
apples.
not
He had to steal golden apples.
spoilers.
Golden papples.
The apples of Iden. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, he had to steal
I thought it was
golden apples.
but I was like, I get too
Well,
convinced that that's what the
I speak for all of us. when I
Christian
say
stuff.
That was a really tough category. And also, not necessarily nerdy, more really scholarly and niche.
There's a lot of crossover with like nerdydom and
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like,
mythology, though.
I'm sure they touched on it in the TV show too, and that is very nerd culture.
True.
Yeah.
True.
Also, did you guys see the movie with The Rock as Hercules? You
Yeah.
haven't seen it.
I won't.
What do you think, Matt?
It was fine.
What?
Right?
It wasn't.
like
It wasn't
it,
bad. I mean, I
I
like The
Don't
Rock.
even know about this movie.
I love it. Honestly, so it's in my top 15 movies. I love it. I think it's a blast.
So is Double Jeopardy, though, to be fair.
Okay, but that's off now. Next category.
All right, and it's Joe's chance.
Let's go with Star Trek. Yeah. I saw it.
Ooh. All right. I think this one, you're okay. Who is the first female captain who stars in her own Star Trek series?
Oh, that would be I'm just quickly going over my mind and making sure there aren't any weird exceptions, but that should be Captain Janeway from Voyager.
Joe Heaney, I'm just quickly to make
I got worried because, but there's like Margelle Bartlett played like a number one, and technically on like, and I wanted to make sure there wasn't anybody who. But if they're heading up their own series, then it's out.
What's funny is when I was looking up female things, I saw that and I was like, "Ooh, I didn't know her first name." And then he was like, "Oh, Captain Janeway." I was like, "Oh, yeah."
All right, guys. We have
First name's Captain.
Jane McConnell, Captain. We have 6 questions left on the board. We have a score currently of 4-2. Joe. We have,
Yeah.
Yes, I did. And we have a healthy collection of deep cuts, strange cuts, and really easy questions. So.
Very nice.
With that being said, the board is yours, Matt.
Let's go with comics.
Comics. Okay.
Yay, comics.
So, which superhero was born with the curse of Kordax?
Do I get a hint of what property owns this superhero?
Yeah, I believe it's DC.
That sounds like a really confident hint you just gave.
Hold on.
I mean, even with that, the curse of Kordax.
Wow.
So what's funny is
Superheroes is like absolutely my biggest blind spot. I'm not a big.
I have no idea, but I'm just gonna go with Martian Manhunter.
Great.
Sounds like it could be
No. Joe, chance to steal.
Did you look up if it was DC? Is that do we have that confirmed?
It is DC.
Curse of Kordax. That is some golden age sci-fi.
It's Superman, but it's not.
What'd you say?
I said it sounds like it should be Superman, but it's not.
Yeah, it sounds like a kryptonite thingy, but or Krypton. Thank you for saying that it's not Superman.
Yeah, now you just have the other 65,000 to choose from.
Yes, yeah. Swamp Thing?
It's
like, is that why he's a swamp man? He got cursed? I don't know.
If he had bulging biceps and tattoos and long hair.
And played Aquaman.
Oh, is Aquaman the curse of...
Yeah.
Okay.
It is.
Never in a million years would I ever have guessed that.
That's the curse of all the Aquaman.
I still can't believe
it's not just the
Aquaman
curse
movie
of Aquaman
actually got made.
himself. It's everyone on his planet or on his
And I
ocean.
feel like they just made Aquaman so they could have a near naked Jason Momoa walk around on screen, which apparently was
a very marketable idea.
Yeah. All right. It is Joe's control, yes?
Yes, it is.
Let's go with Dungeons and Dragons.
Okay. What I think is maybe next to Captain Janeway, I think is maybe one of the biggest gimmies.
Oh, good.
What is the name of the creator of Dungeons and Dragons?
Oh, Gary Gygax.
Guys, I just played my first D&D game this year.
Yeah.
Oh,
and she used Magic Whisper to totally alert the dungeon boss to our presence and screw us big time. It was
good.
Great.
We all survived. I was just like, let's go. There's somebody sleeping. He can't hear you. Oh, look at this magic power. Let's go. It's great.
But yes, it's Gary Gygax giving Joe another point. We are now at 4-3. Joe needs 1 point to tie.
Oh,
and we've got 4 more chances to do it in theory.
This is very close.
So Matt, with control of the board, one of the remaining 4 categories: collectible, computers, conventions, or Doctor Who.
Let's start all these C's. Let's go with computers.
Computers, very good.
And for your computer question, what?
It's gonna be like the curse of Corvex.
Yeah.
The curse of coding. What was the first home computer? The first home computer.
Was it the Apple One or whatever? What is it?
The drama.
No, it was not.
Okay.
Joe?
Joe.
I want to say that the Apple II was actually technically the first like home sold one, but I'm not sure. I have no idea.
The Apple II, I believe, was the first like massive commercial success, except for the Commodore 64, which was more of a game system. But this was called the Altair, and it was in 1994.
Okay.
We should all know that, right?
Yeah.
I believe you because I have to. I have no.
Have you ever seen the movie Con Air? Well, it rhymes with that.
Oh,
That's good to know.
Yeah.
It kind of rhymes with that.
Yeah.
Con
yeah.
Air. Altair. No hair.
All right. Matt,
Flaubert?
control the board? No, not Matt.
No, Joe.
Let's go with collectables.
Collect tables.
All right. Oh, yeah, that's me. So, what in history is credited as being the very first action figure?
Whoa. Whoa. I bet there's a lot. Wow. Okay.
Man, some of these questions are so open-ended, and some of these questions are like
Yeah.
honed in. This is interesting.
We tried to. We were thinking of the consumer as well, and thinking if we just ask a bunch of questions about like subclasses in D&D, people are going to be like, beep.
Yep.
Let's go with Action Man.
Action Man?
Mm-hmm.
Well, to that I say,
It was like a famous toy line in like the 50s or something, but I don't know.
Dave says,
All right.
I thought you were nerds.
It's going to be like the crucifix or something.
Nah, I bet you Matt's going to steal this because he's smart.
they're both smart.
So in history, the first ever action figure.
The first action figure. TM.
Everything's TM. Well, I guess not.
I don't know. It's got to be like a toy soldier or something, like G.I. Joe.
G.I. Joe?
Is that your answer?
Sure.
That is absolutely it. Hasbro's response to the Barbie doll was G.I. Joe, and it was the first thing classified an action figure.
Yes.
All right. Okay. I was like, yeah, action's in there somewhere. It's got to be military.
And we checked this against multiple sources, and it seems to be pretty consistent.
But it was their, all the girls were going for Barbie dolls, and all the boys were not allowed to play with them because it wasn't 2020. Now we can play with whatever we want.
Oh man.
Matt Schantz,
All right.
control the board.
Let's go with Doctor Who.
Doctor Who. I believe another Joe Heaney blind spot.
It's
All right.
an Aaron Dirth blind spot.
As we know, the Doctor was played by many actors throughout time. Who played the name of the actor who played the sixth Doctor?
Oh, damn.
What? I only know the recent Doctors.
It is not terribly unrecent.
Do I get bonus points if I know that your friend Tom likes to dress up as this guy because he likes him a lot?
Oh shit! You know this one?
What did you say?
I know who he is. I know he's the Doctor who abandoned his family to go be an actor. Huh?
Oh no,
But that's not
the
gonna
actor's name. Yeah, it's the actor's name that's difficult. It's not figuring out.
I know about
is.
this guy because he's a kind of a quirky figure, but I don't know his name.
I don't. No, I don't know because I just don't know any of their names before
Matt
the
Smith.
reboot.
Christopher Eccleston.
Yeah. Before pre-Christopher Eccleston.
Yeah.
All right, Joe, your chance.
Joe, you are correct. It is one that my buddy Tom, who's the only reason I know the answer to this question, dresses up as a lot because I actually got him the costume piece that kind of signifies.
Yeah, the scarf. I don't know why, but I was there for that.
Aw.
The actor was Reginald Forster.
No, the answer.
Wait. It's the sixth Doctor, you said, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not the scarf.
Yeah, it is.
Is it?
Still there.
The sixth Doctor? I don't think that is the scarf guy.
It's Tom Baker, baby.
Oh, he isn't the scarf though. Yeah, that's Colin Baker
Tom
has the
Baker.
multicolored jacket.
Yeah,
Well, who has the
Yeah.
scarf?
that's the seventh Doctor, I think.
I think it's Tom Baker.
I don't know.
No,
I
so
know.
it's there's
There's
Colin
a picture
Baker.
of Tom Baker, and he's wearing the Tom Baker scarf, and he's the sixth Doctor. So through the transit
No,
of
sorry, that's
property-
the fourth Doctor, dude.
Tom Baker's
Yeah.
not the fourth Doctor.
Yeah,
No.
that's the fourth
Dan
Doctor.
made me double check all
So
my
Colin Baker is the sixth Doctor. Tom Baker is the fourth Doctor.
The
There's
answer's
a
Colin Baker.
and a Tom.
The answer's Tom Baker.
The answer's Colin Baker.
But the good
Oh,
news is we have one more category left, and what's it
There you
going
go.
to be, Joe?
conventions.
Good
Okay.
choice.
For
Thank
the
you.
tie, with a potential on-the-fly tiebreaker, which convention is held every Labor Day weekend in Atlanta, Georgia?
Dragon Con.
Hey,
My God.
Oh,
man, I should have gotten there.
Here.
Okay, we have a tie at question
Nice.
15.
Wait, I
Well,
thought
that means that it is. Are we
Yeah,
tied?
I don't think it was a tie.
Yeah,
'Cause you
I
just
think G.I. Joe was my fifth.
I think it was too.
What'd you say?
I think G.I. Joe was his fifth because G.I. Joe was 4 to 3,
that's
and then he got
accurate.
another one, so it's not.
Joe, you lose. Shut up.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
But
Next.
wait,
What did he do?
wait. No, I want to pretend like that wasn't true. I want to see what their tiebreaker was.
Yeah.
Then off the top of my head,
Bonus content.
for absolutely all the points that don't really matter because none of this matters.
What are you, Drew Carey?
Nope, I'm an existentialist. The question is, who is the digital artist responsible for the video games Metal Gear Solid and Death Stranding?
Hideo Kojima.
Excuse me. Wait, did we need to? We both knew. Did we need to do
You
the
both
thing?
win. You both win.
Yay!
Yay!
Uh,
Guys, you are the nerdiest nerds I know.
Oh, good.
In the best of ways.
You guys were awesome. Thanks for coming on and competing with us.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, thanks for having us. Oh, and real quick, one fun piece of trivia about Colin Baker, the Sixth Doctor, is his wife is his daughter is David Tennant's wife, and they met through Doctor Who.
Oh yeah, because they did radio programs together, and that he was playing Doctor Who back in the day.
So the moral I hope everyone takes away from this is when you're going to have Joe Heaney and Mat Schantz on, have them come up with the questions because they'll do it better. Thanks, you guys, for
Thank
being
you, guys.
on. Hey, if you have anything you want to pitch or any place that people can follow you if they're interested, hit us with it right now.
Yeah.
Nope.
So I am part of a sketch comedy group in Charlotte, North Carolina called Robot Johnson. We haven't done too much stuff since the COVID hit, so we don't have as much online, but you can check us out, especially if you're in the area when we start doing shows again. And then another comedy friend of mine has been doing a podcast recently called I Wrote You a Pilot. His name is AJ Schrader out of Greensboro, and he is trying to make it to LA by writing all of his friends' pilots, and they keep not working. So check that out.
That's fun. What a great concept.
Awesome. Thank you, guys. Joe, any closing words?
Have a great time. Be excellent to each other.
I love that.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you both. Love you both. We'll see you both really soon.
See you soon.
Bye, guys.
Oh, man, I love
That was
nerds.
awesome. That, by the way, holds the record for the current leaders in length of guest appearance.
Because after there's a question answered, there's a discussion.
Yep, and
I
also
love it. I
great
love
entertainment.
Oh, my gosh. I love those two so
So
much.
we had to do so much work on this thing that we were doing yesterday with this thing, this cabaret.
This thing we were doing with the thing.
With the stuff.
Yeah, it was
Speaking
great.
of thing and thing, our glasses are empty. So, hey, guys,
And while Dan is pouring us some new awesomeness,
David is correct.
David, you are correct. David Horn, you know what? If we do this again, I'd like you to be my nerd, even though
Ooh, kiss of death.
you're definitely Dan's friend first.
Yeah, so I get him first.
But I claimed you on.
But I'll give him to you
on rileyLive television
for a small royalty payment because he's my property.
Here's to nerds all over the world. Don't let anybody tell you that you're not awesome because you are.
Yep, guys. That was a blast. Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Matt. We're going to play a game now in the interest of time that we have come up with. And this is how it's going to work. You guys, the viewers, are going to put in the comments section some kind of nerdy category and a letter. And in 30 seconds, we are going to write down individually as many things that fit under this letter in this category as we can.
What are we going to call this game, Dan?
I don't know. I'm thinking it's a brand new segment we call Totally Not Categories.
TM.
And that's how it's played.
So what we need from you, the audience, right this minute, is for you to give us a category.
A nerdy category.
Yes.
Anything that falls under the categories of nerd. And a letter. It could be a vowel, it could be a letter, it could be a sometime.
Don't make it too hard.
Don't make it a Greek alphabet thing.
We're a glass in.
It's really hard to make things work when you start with beta chi.
That's right. So make sure you're putting in what you want us to be doing. We definitely just need a category.
Weeb says anime, and I'm going to take that.
Oh, gosh.
It was already done, so...
Are you kidding me?
It's the first one, and we're going to do 3 rounds of this, I think, if we have time.
Okay, but we
need one letter.
And letter from anybody.
And because no one's putting in while we wait for other things to go in, you want to just... Here, tell me when to stop. This is how we're going to do it.
Okay. Go.
Go or stop?
Stop.
The letter is D.
Oh.
Anime? D.
D. All right. We got 30 seconds. And
30 seconds on the timer.
Oops.
And with that said, we have a little 30-second tune we're going to play just to keep us on track. And here we go.
What letter is it?
D.
Why is it not playing?
I don't know.
Oh, man.
You're losing time.
We got 17 seconds left. Okay. That is our timer.
No, it's not. Oh.
It is our timer.
Okay.
Okay, so here's the deal. That was a 30-second timer, not the 30-second music cue.
The category was anime, and the letter was D. And Erinn?
Here's what I had.
Let's do it one at a time. I've started with Death Note.
I've started with dragons.
No.
All
Incorrect.
Right. I told you I don't watch anime.
I've gone with
Weeb.
Dragon Ball.
Well, I said dragons.
Well, that was half right.
I meant their balls.
Well, gross. Anything else to follow Dragon Ball?
Yes, I have Dang.
No. I have Dragon Ball Z.
I didn't know Dragon Ball Z was an anime.
Yeah.
I totally could have done that.
Yeah, you should have.
All right. The next thing I have is Dorian.
Like the fish?
Like Dorian Gray.
Oh.
And like the very smelly fruit.
That's durian. And to you, I say...
Okay. All right. No worries. No worries. I got 2 more.
I've got Dragon Ball GT. Booyah.
I've got Don't Like It.
No.
All right. Next, Dan.
I've got Dragon Ball Super.
Can you just you can't just keep putting Dragon Ball this,
Yes,
Dragon
I
Ball
can.
that,
They're
Dragon
distinct
Ball.
series.
Well, let me tell you, the next time we play this game, we're going to play it like
Dragon Ball has Goku as a child, and Dragon Ball Z has him as an adult.
All
just
right.
There.
Well, I have Dweeb as my last one.
All right. Well, I think it's clear that I have won handily the anime. So that's 1 for Dan. Slap it down.
Yes.
Let's hit it.
Now,
Guys, we're playing.
going to pull another sound cue up.
We're playing Totally Not Categories.
TM.
And you, as the viewer, should now be putting a nerdy category with a letter that we can follow.
We have one.
To write down as many things as we can in 30 seconds time to see who knows their stuff the best. The next category, it looks like we have Game of Thrones.
With A.
With A.
Okay.
Which is great because I have...
I don't know anything about that.
Did you start it?
Oh, and here comes our sound. Music cue. Here we go.
All right.
Game of Thrones. Okay, pens down.
Okay. Game of Thrones, A.
Go for it.
Game which a show which I'm very, very familiar with.
Are you
Put
really?
that one on next. That's great.
Yeah,
Pause
man.
it. Pause it.
Okay. Yeah, I got it.
Quick way. There you go. Number 1, Alistair.
Number 2, Outergon.
So just to be clear, mine was Assassin's Creed and yours was Lord of the Rings, yeah?
Yes, but I thought that Lord of the Rings and Game of Thrones kind of sounded similar.
Okay. I put Argon because I'm sure there are noble gases floating around the environment of the throne.
But I put Argon as well. I just spelled it with 2 R's.
Oh, okay. Well, then that one is worth nothing.
Mm.
I put alopecia because there's that character who looks like he's balding a little bit. You know, the guy.
I'll give you that. 1
Really?
point for Dan.
Well.
And I put amazing because it is amazing.
All right. It must be,
All
right?
those-
A lot of people love
Yep,
it.
exactly.
I put dragon.
That begins with a D.
Not a dragon.
The answer to you, my young man, my liege, my friend. But
Okay.
good try. All right, my next one is anime, not. So we get to judge each other's. I don't like this
put
game
a
as much as our
game.
other game.
A game.
No. A is absolutely
It's
without. I know this is not categories, but if it was, you would know that that would definitely not be it.
So you're not accepting a throne either?
I'm not accepting no.
Okay.
All right, I've got one more. What do you have?
I have apple bottom jeans because that Tom Snow, his booty is kicking, so I'm told.
Is his booty kicking? Boom, 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 boom. I think his booty was kicking. I don't even know who you're talking about. No. But what I have is, and I wrote it out because I feel like the characters on Game of Thrones, as they're dying, they go,
I think that we can all agree that we've won no points on this match.
So I guess there's no need for a tiebreaker?
Okay, I guess not. Looks like I am the victor, Victoria. And I'm a white mage.
I am Black Sage.
Good for you.
It's my name.
So mad at you.
Don't be mad at me.
Guys, that was totally not categories. Thanks for your contributions. If you guys are still out there, hit us with a comment or two. We're going to wrap things up here because our guests we took up most of the time with because they were so wonderful, such good personalities.
We
great.
love them so
and
much.
I have to think we've got a budding friendship on our hands between Matt and Joe.
I think so too. Honestly,
Uh-huh.
I had played board games with both of them, and they're both 2 of my favorite people to play board games with. So
And just be around in general.
Mhm.
They're both delights.
absolutely.
Really, really good people.
So we are Dan. Are we whoop or a boom?
Yeah, we'll just go to the closing remarks, I think, because
Okay,
we're
great.
we're
at time, that's
short on
right.
time, which is great because it means we've filled ourselves to the gills with stuff.
Thank you so much for joining us again. We are Riley. If you're not familiar with us, that's who we are.
Yep, you can follow us on YouTube. We're broadcasting there these shows all the time on both It's Riley on YouTube and Hi, It's Riley on Facebook.
Absolutely.
If you have an idea for a theme song and you'd like to be featured in this, it can be anything from a scrap to a symphony. If you're not a musician, hit us with some freestyle off-the-cuff garble, and who knows, it might just strike us that day.
It can have words. It doesn't have to have
Yep.
words. I prefer words, but I'm an external person. So
If you have any ideas for that, if you have an MP3 you'd like to send us to be used or considered as a theme song,
or if
send
you
it
want
right
to
here.
be involved with the show in any way, just come on down because
Yeah.
we would love to have you.
Another thing is I'm obviously got these animated slides that are very, very amateur. And if you are an animator who would like to contribute or a motion graphics person who would like to contribute their time to some small projects for the show, hit us up here. If you've got ideas, if you want to say, hey, anything you want, just send it right here to hi@itsriley.com.
And
we'll be there
also,
to
we
field.
want to know what you want to see. So next time you're thinking about something, you're walking down the street with your dog and you're like, man, I really wish I could see Dan wearing a tutu in the backyard with a pet poodle, then, let us know and we will try to put it on the show for you.
Yep. Tell you what, the first person to drop a suggestion that's even somewhat feasible in the email here this week we will bring into next week's episode.
We'll do
Hi,
it.
it's Riley.
We will
So
do
hit
it
us
for
with
you.
your suggestions. Hit us with your theme songs. Hit us with your ideas and your love.
But don't hit us too hard.
Don't hit us too hard.
Because we're sensitive.
Next week, we are featuring an episode on photography. We're going to have some of our favorite photographers come on, and we're going to talk shop with photos. If you're into photography or if you're not into photography, we're going to have a lot of fun. Come in and see if it sparks a new fire in you,
I
huh?
heard a rumor that the CEO and founder of Dan Beckman Photography will also be here.
Actually, I believe that you might be the CEO.
I'm not the CEO.
I'm the CEO, but you're the manager, and you do all the work.
I'm just the one that I don't know what I do. I don't point and shoot like you.
Yeah.
This mead is going to my head,
Mine
ladies and
too,
gentlemen.
and for lack of, for fear of disturbing the rest of your lives any further, I've been Dan.
I've been Erinn.
And we have been Riley.
Thank you so much for joining us. Please join us next week. We are here every Tuesday at 7 p.m., whether you are or not.
And we will see you then, or we won't.
Thanks again to Colton for our theme song for the day. We love you.
Thanks to Joe and Matt for coming on and being amazing guests. And we'll see you this time next Tuesday. Spread some love.